Oh my God! There you go.
I'm out here. Richard. Oh wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Officer Deja, Agent Vu, haven't we met somewhere before?
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. What's the...
Well, space fans, exciting news, huh? And there's even more in part 2.
Hello, this is your television speaking.
Let's push the button marked idiot and see what comes out.
Well, you can't escape the news, can you, folks? Will Smith and is trending like hell online, the Oscars 2022. One I'm sure people will not forget for a very, very long time. And thanks to platforms like YouTube, well, I guess it's going to be there for legacy entertainment. And entertainment's what I do for you, folks. So oh God, I just realized I'm filming another video after this one. This one, it's like the rule of 3. It's like 3 cringe videos today. And I have to cringe for you lovely people because you like to see me suffer. Oh well, the things I do for YouTube and my my fellowship of subscribers. So, well, after the slap. Now, I thought Will Smith had punched Chris Rock on stage. He actually gave him a slap, a beta slap, a bitch slap, because Will Smith is incapable of clenching his fist like an alpha and punching somebody in the face. Because Chris Rock mentioned a very funny joke about the fact that Jada Pinkett Smith could be in the G.I. Jane 2 sequel. You know what? If Ridley Scott has heard this news already, get him to direct Jada Pinkett Smith in that film. That would be hilarious. Remember the snakes on the plane thing, how that came about? Because people thought it would be great to have Samuel L. Jackson saying that famous catchphrase on board a plane, and then it got turned into a film. So I don't see why they can't do anything like this. So if I just go to the Express, and yeah, this was an interesting thing. Now, actually, before I get into this article, I just want to say that some people have a weird take about this. The Academy said, well, we don't condone violence, and yet somehow it just seems to have washed over their heads and carried on like nothing's happened. So John Voight, that's Angelina Jolie's father, by the way, gives his verdict on Will Smith. If anyone insulted my wife, I'd be angry too. Of course, John Voight is 83, hence why I'm taking the mickey and putting on the old man's voice. And the way he says it here is a bit, okay, look, this is a headline. It's a headline grabber. It's there for people like me to go and see what the fuss is about. That is basically what he says. I'll scroll on a little bit more to see if there's anything else that he might have said. Let me have a look. No, that's it. So what I would say is this, okay, if you're defending someone, you've been loyal to, that's been your partner for so many years, and okay, Jada Pinkett Smith, would I take a bullet for her? No. Would I take a bullet for, I don't know, let me see. Who would I be willing to take a bullet for right now? Somebody in the public eye. Oh my God, maybe Sarah Rafferty, gorgeous redhead from Suits, or Catherine Winnick from Vikings. Now those two honeys, I would gladly take a bullet for, or even get run over for. Definitely. Would I get any thanks for it? No, but I would just do that. Jada Pinkett Smith? No, not even a heyday. She wasn't that, I'm not being bad or anything. She's not that much of a beauty. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Will Smith married her in the end, didn't he? And of course, she got insanely jealous when he shared quite a few kissy-wissy scenes with Eva Longoria, Eva Mendes in Hitch. Remember that? I saw that film, it was all right, but, you know, I tell you what, Smith and Mendes were locking lips for a very long time on the screen. Miss Pinkett Smith got enraged with jealousy. So, yeah, we have that. And I think it's a weird marriage as well, because it seems to be like, at first it was like she was controlling everything. Now it seems to be like a marriage of convenience where they can do their own things. It's bizarre. And I don't hate Jada Pinkett Smith. I just feel sorry for her. She's married to a moron like Will Smith. It's just one of those things, I guess. And yeah, I mean, some people have been weighing in on this. I mean, forget what John Voight said. Donatella Versace, she said that she felt sorry for both Smith and Chris Rock. I'm more on the side of Chris Rock, because guess what? He's a comedian. He's supposed to be funny. He is funny. And the weird thing is as well, is that before he utters the punchline, he does turn to Jada and he says, "You know I love you." He says it to her. And then all of a sudden, you know, beta Will Smith walks up on stage, douche, a slap. You know, he can't punch like a real man would. I tell you who's a real man, Gina Carano. She would clench her fist and knock the crap out of Will Smith. She would. Not that would ever happen, but wow. And you know what, Will Smith, if you're watching this, maybe you and I, Queensbury rules in the UK, face to face, fist to fist, last man standing. And of course, the funny thing with Will Smith, and you know what, I'm going to say that part until we watch the next cringe element of this video, which is the acceptance speech. I do apologize, but you know what, just to make it maybe a little less painful for you, I'm going to give you my unique reactions. I haven't seen this before, so just like the Star Wars Star Cruiser videos that I reacted to last year, I'm going to employ the same tactical approach right now. So expect lots of piss taking from yours truly. So let's go on over to this, and it is 2 minutes and 11 seconds long. Let's try not to elongate that. Here we go.
Now, know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you.
Take abuse. Oh, so that's right. You walked up to Chris Rock and you slapped him hard across the face. Yeah, he took the abuse like a champ. But wow, hypocrisy, folks. Hypocrisy at its best.
In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you.
What's the If people disrespect you, take it like a champ, Will Smith. Okay? That's the whole point. You got to look on YouTube. I'm probably going to get a load of crap thrown at me. But you know what? I always have a preemptive response for all of that. Just a few lines and let them be. Because you got the keyboard warriors that like to hurl abuse at you with their tirade of speeches about, oh no!
You got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay.
And shake your breast in my face.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
Apologies to Chris Rock, maybe? Is Will Smith wearing makeup? It looks like he's got a very awful case of the Moulin Rouge, if you know what I mean.
This is...
Yeah, he's got a bit of a plastic face going on there. Have you seen that? Look at that. Or maybe it's that makeup they wear because they get streamed in 4K now, 4K resolution. Because, you know, we can't see the imperfections because Hollywood stars, folks, they're not like you and me. Real people with imperfections all over, if you look closely.
Is a beautiful moment. And I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not.
Yes, you are. You are crying for winning an award.
It's about...
Because this is what I wanted to say before, folks. Like, he could have got it. He could have been an Oscar winner for Ali, directed by, you know, the white bloke called Michael Mann. Could have got it for that. Didn't win. He could have got it for something else that I can't remember. And it's the same thing they do with Denzel Washington. The guy should have got an Oscar many years ago for certain roles. Al Pacino should have got it for The Godfather 1 and 2, Serpico. But no, Pacino gets it for Scent of a Woman. Good film. And of course, that dance scene with Gabriella Anwar is amazing. But not. You know, if you're going to give an Oscar to an actor, give it to them in their prime when they're hitting the home run, not now. You know, it's so bizarre.
Being able to shine light
up my ass.
All of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach
and Zipper and Elsie,
Ingenue, and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family.
Oh, we love you, Will. We love you. Thanks for punching or slapping Chris Rock across the face. We love you.
Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said.
You are the crazy father.
I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams.
Why is he comparing himself to Richard Williams, the father of Venus Serena? Why is he doing that? Why do actors do that? You're an actor, Will Smith. Well, allegedly he is. You know, you're playing somebody. You're not that somebody. You don't have the ability to become Richard Williams. Just saying. Just saying.
But love will make you do crazy things.
Maybe like hitting somebody across the face, strangling a cat. I don't know. You know, what do you think? There's Kevin Costner, who apparently heard about this backstage but didn't see the actual the altercation. And Samuel L. Jackson is standing there, but I don't think he looks that amused by the whole situation.
Being able to love and care for my mother and my family, my wife. I'm taking up too much time.
Bloody Will, I think it's like 4:30 in the morning already, even though it's 2:30 in the afternoon in the UK, and I just feel like my whole life has passed me by as well.
Thank you.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Will. Thank you for defending my Kojak shaven head, because who loves you, baby? I want to do a Benny Hill, actually. Let me just do a Benny Hill.
Honor you for this. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for this moment. And thank you on behalf of Richard and Oracene, the entire Williams family. Thank you. Hope the Academy invites me back. Thank you.
No, they probably won't, actually. That was utter garbage. At the moment, 6,000 people dislike this compared to 37,000 upvotes, but, well, you know, probably hardcore Will Smith fans. Now, what I wanted to say before, I Am Legend from 2007. Remember, he died at the end of the film, the character Will Smith played. Guess what? We're getting a sequel, and he's starring with Michael B. Jordan. How the hell did we get a sequel when we clearly saw him die in that movie? He's running out of ideas of what to appear in. Bad Boys for Life was an so-so kind of movie. And anything like the last good role that I saw Will Smith in was as Deadshot in Suicide Squad. And that's it. But he's an actor, a performer, whatever you want to call him, full-time ass clown is probably what I like to call him. And yeah, like I'm just no longer. There used to be a time in the 90s where you were kind of genuinely pumped to see a Will Smith film on the big screen. Independence Day. What's the one with the, oh my gosh, Enemy of the State with Gene Hackman and John Voight, funny enough. You know, good films. You look forward to seeing them. But now when a Will Smith project is announced, you know, it's like a flaccid willy. It's just not interested, is it? And the last thing I'm going to end this video with today, folks, is a bit of common sense from somebody who I regard as a legend in the business, Rob Reiner. Will Smith owes Chris Rock a huge apology. There's no excuse for what he did. He's lucky Chris is not filing assault charges. The excuses he made tonight were, wait for it, bullshit. He's absolutely right. I totally agree. And somebody else had actually made a comment about the Academy that it's a celebration of narcissists, pedos, drug abusers, and it's true, it is. And you wonder why I'm a lot more interested and invested in the Far Eastern Asian field of entertainment when it comes to comics, anime, movies, TV shows. You know, I love Japanese people. I think they're brought up the right way. And I've certainly spent time up there as well. And I love the people up there. You know, I'd rather live their way of life than transferring into this bullshit Hollywood, whatever it is. You know, a long time ago, many, many years ago, I dreamed about becoming an actor. I'm glad that dream didn't come true. What I have now, where yeah, I look after my mum, I play video games, I go to the gym, I pay the bills, you know, I do like everyday stuff, you know, stuff that people can relate to. I don't have any time about the next get rich quick scheme or the get quick rich scheme. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have any time for that. I just want to be me. You know, I might get a cat and a dog, or a cat or a dog later on. I think dogs rule anyway, although there's shit all over the place, but I'm sure I can get over that one. So I'd rather have that than have this other lifestyle. The other lifestyle, and you know what, Hollywood folks, if you go back to the very beginnings of it, you will see there's been a lot of scandal, a lot of murkiness, a lot of shit that's been happening. But again, I like to make these kind of videos because I like entertainment. I like to be entertained. Like Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained? And Russell Crowe, by the way, I gotta say this, man, you know, that guy, now that's a proper alpha male, you know, because, and look, going back to what John Voight said as well, you know, I would have a go at somebody if they insulted my wife. But, you know, if your wife or your husband or whatever is facing imminent danger and imminent threat, then you become the alpha. You protect that person, don't you? You don't walk up to somebody all soy and coy and slap them across the face. What's that? A slap? Good grief, man. But yeah, Russell Crowe back in the day, you know, we'd be drinking like, yeah, and he'd beat up a TMZ reporter in the hotel. Now that's an alpha bro, man, and that's a hellraiser. Obviously, Russell is a lot more calm these days, but you know, if Will Smith thinks this is his version of hell raising, he's got another thing coming. So if you enjoyed this little video today, folks, you know what to do already. Make sure you like the like button, slap that subscribe button. And if I were you, I'll check me out on my next video.
This is Duke Nukem. If you're looking for a douchebag to save the day, then try Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog. Alright, now where are the babes?